Good afternoon. We have a special guest today joining in. His name is Phani Bhushan, and he's a political strategist and former chess player who runs a political consultancy and a business development company in Hyderabad. He's basically worked with several political parties, and during elections, he's helped several political parties to basically get mileage out of their branding and all that. So he's pretty good at business development and developing business and creating a brand for any of the political party. So I'm very weak at this particular subject. So I request the new friend, Funny, to basically give me insights on, what is basically branding. I've seen a lot of elections, Funny, to be honest, in the US where the campaigning is done by a private firm, and they do it really well. The branding and the quality of the branding is really well. I wasn't sure if that is done in India, and how it is done. So this is something which I'm completely not aware of. So maybe you can throw some insights on about you, about how you got into this particular journey of being a political strategist, and then how is
Yeah,
it going?
sure. And thanks, Ravi, for the invite. And it
Welcome.
was pleasure talking with you. And about my journey regarding politics, first I was kind of social activist
Mm-hmm.
working with India Against Corruption. During my first semester of college, we made, just like everyone, we made this candle march and
Okay.
uh, and supporting Anna Hazare, Anshan and all with my seniors.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened one day, one story was there were 300 volunteers, and everyone thought we should hang a A4 size placard on the next day as a protest to show the support and show awareness. Out
Okay.
of 300, only three people
Turned
of
up that way.
maximum four people actually implemented it. I'm one of the person, and the other three were organizers of fourth year. And from there, I started. Okay, I left that shy or something. What people think. From
Mm.
there, I started my journey, and later in college days, I started working on web designing, blogging, and
Okay.
this is pre-digital marketing era,
Hmm.
2011-12 and all. So while working on it, I got interest into this blogging, all the technology stuff, and
Hmm.
I asked my parents to pay for the website hosting and all. They feel that I'm a computer science engineering student. It is a part of the college curriculum or something like that.
Okay.
Then I started domain trading
Hmm.
and making website for others as a freelancer. And
Wow.
later in the college, I started e-commerce company, which was a pretty good hit with some other partners.
Hmm.
And that was my entrepreneurial career started in my BTech third year, I can say. And regarding this social activism, I have the same team which I used to help Aam Aadmi Party in terms of social media.
Hmm.
And during Anna Hazare movement, preparing through few campaigns, online campaigns and offline campaigns. One particular campaign which got me good fame was we used to keep um, I support Anna kind of topis, white topis,
Hmm.
and I studied in Chennai SRM University, and we
Okay.
will be having a 1 hour journey from Chennai Central to my college. So a group of five people will be just sitting uh, with some ticket of some 10 to 20 rupees up and down journey. It's like 1.5 hour complete journey. We used to roam in the trains with the caps on and with the pamphlets, and
Okay.
people used to ask, "What is this?" and all.
Hmm.
So that's how we felt. I got the confidence that if we implement something different, people are actually looking forward, and there's something change is happening, and that's how I started the social activism kind of stuff, and did some near Chepauk Stadium, did some hunger strikes and all during the college, which my parents are not aware. Maybe after seeing this, they might be aware. Yeah. And after my college, at the end of the college, I combined my both entrepreneurial skills and my interest in politics and made it as a consultancy, which we did for free for Aam Aadmi Party. We are doing it for some commercial basis for every other
Other parties.
politician in terms of branding and all. Yeah.
That's nice. So you're basically an entrepreneur who learned digital marketing, blogging, bit on these are basically BTL activities, like the going in a bus in the dress and all that is called below the line activities. So very cost effective and very creative, because you're creating curiosity among people to
Yeah,
ask.
there are many people like who matched our interests. Like they might support Aam Aadmi Party and all.
Hmm.
They just took a photographs with us, with our team, in that way,
Right.
and we used to keep some our Bluetooth on
Hmm.
by saying with a slogan what we want to promote. And like in 2013, 2012, it was like everyone will be getting a notification if the Wi-Fi is on,
True.
hotspot on with the name and all. Those kind of activities we used to do
Very
with
creative, huh?
like with
Very,
all
very smart and creative
just
ways of promoting it.
the public places and all.
Yeah.
And
And
later from there, after understanding with lots of debates, like if you see someone in social media, you will be getting pissed off why this guy is always debating with their friends and all. I am that kind of person in my starting days. In those debates, I learned a lot. Like if they ask me a question about why your leader did this,
hmm.
I should come up with a thing, and by adding a newspaper article during this research process, I gained a lot of knowledge about the policies and all, which made me more curious into all these things. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a challenge when you're debating with somebody. You basically have to win. You're advocating for yourself, so you'll dig into a lot of knowledge because you have to win. So that's a very good way of learning knowledge and getting into deeper things which otherwise we generally neglect. So good, very creative thoughts. I think.
And one interesting thing
Which
was
college
one of
was
my
this?
best. Yeah, one interesting thing was one of like I have very few best friends and few close people. Out of them, two were the people whom I debated for hour, not days. It's like it will be like at
Oh.
1:30 a.m. I'll be looking for, if I get a notification, I should be fast. And those two people were one of my two best buddies till now
Yeah.
from last 5 years. Yeah.
That's a very good process, and especially with friends, you have to understand that debates are the thing which will take you forward and
Like
understand, make
from,
you think.
from being from being meanest enemies, we turned into good friends just through social media and through debates in the comments in
Hmm.
the Logic Indian page or something in that way, debating about the issues and all.
Cool.
Yeah, from the start, I have this thing called curiosity and questioning, and not to go
Mix
with
of.
the flow. If someone said this is the thing, I should get a reason which I
Hmm.
should accept.
Yeah, I think that's happening now. Your qualities, what you have right now, are the thing in social media, because
Yeah.
people are curiosity. You put something. Why did Congress, China donate to Congress? Question mark. People are very curious to know that particular content and dig into it. So I think you're right position, but you started like 7 8 years back into the same thing, but now that is what is the entire game. I'm not much into politics, but did you lose any friends because you were too much into politics?
Yeah, like many people blocked me because I'm not, I'm into the minority in my political views in those days, because at that time Aam Aadmi Party and everything was they didn't even won the election, and once they won the election, they were like congratulating me on my wall.
Hmm.
This
True.
happens. Yeah.
That is true.
But after later, I worked with many parties, including many parties which I debated before. But I work on the person based, not the party based.
Yeah, that is what personally I agree. When I was like, honestly, I was like thinking twice when we connected with you. We were doing your creative, saying that do we really need to have the political discussion in this particular episode? I firmly believe that more than the party, people might take one of the parties, but it is the person who is a leader, and the if public has chosen this
Exactly.
particular leader to be mayor, to be the MLA, and all that, because he's done some good deeds, and in a couple of years of time, and that's one of the reason he's there. So whether he's joining party X or party Y because of current situation, I think it doesn't matter. All he is looking for support to serve the
So,
community or the area which he is assigned to. So yeah, I completely agree with you. It
I
should
don't
be
think
more
it's
of the qualities that should be highlighted. Okay, what are the qualities of Phani? What are the qualities of Ravi? Rather than which party he belongs to. I think somewhere we have this mindset from childhood that okay, I'm this party guy, that party guy. So good area you're in. So how
and I don't think it's a very bad area like not to discuss openly because it decides what we eat and how our next generation
hmm,
study, live, and the
I
quality
know,
of life. It all
I know.
depends on the politicians and politics.
True. Yeah, some things, but yeah, at a certain age, this is the area of interest. Up till like around 20s, up to 20s, I think people are not very keen in politics and all that. They're more career oriented. They're more worried about their life than
More
others.
affinity to entertainment than
Yeah. Then after 30s, yeah, people start thinking about nation, what's going around, what's going right, what's going wrong. But yeah, you are in a very good stream. Good. So Funny, we have some questions for you so that we also know you in and out, than just your profession and the passion you are into. Okay. So are you all set ready?
ready.
Yeah. So okay. Uh, what's special about the place you grew up? So where are you from? Which place, and what's special about the place you grew up?
I'm from Kammam, and it was uh, the facilities were good, but it was like a small community. Not everyone. If we go to a marriage, half of the people we will be knowing each other. So we grew up more conscious, not like not like city.
Mhm.
Whatever we do, we should remember. Okay, everyone watches us.
True. So what's special about that particular place, Khammam?
Okay, special in terms of like geographically or something.
Geographically, some like tourism or something, some location which is like very famous, or the place is well known for.
Uh, in particular, the town is not so much well known because people used to say some killa fort and all, which everywhere it's there.
Hmm. Okay. So
Yeah,
nothing.
one thing about Kamam was the slang. We won't be having this Telangana slang or Andhra slang because of the many migrants from
you
Vijayawada side. Which
you're
is
almost close to both the
yeah,
states
and
here.
people
Yeah.
call it the movie language.
Yeah. I know. I agree.
Yeah,
What's the most relaxing place that you've been to?
most relaxing place. Few beaches in Bangkok. And if it is a normal one, I go to movies alone just for the atmosphere. After this lockdown, I never watched a movie, not in the YouTube or anything. But during my normal days, I used to watch 3 movies in theater in PVR per
Okay.
week. Yeah,
So more than the movie, it's the atmosphere you really enjoy going there and seeing it king size.
it was like some me time and some yeah, exactly, the atmosphere, the temperature, everything, the lighting and everything. I feel good there, comfortable.
Yeah. So we have some similarities. I have I'm very particular about some specification as to where I drink. So it's more than the drink. I need a campfire or a beach or a swimming pool, so or a forest. So I'm very particular about the surrounding. So we have some similarities. Uh, you're a strategist. You're an entrepreneur. You're now running a business, and you're into consulting, digital marketing. What is that one job which you're really terrible at?
Making PPTs and writing. I
Okay.
draft things like if you see like there will be even in college I used to maintain one diary and
Mm-hmm.
one of the this one incident funny incident happened. There is a hotel named Nawabstein. He asked me after 2 years of my college. He asked me, are you into some church Christ preaching thing?" I asked no. He thought my brown diary was a Bible and
You kept
I used
writing
to go
something
to
in there.
no, I used to go to my clients with my formals on, which resembles same like some church pastor or something like that. He asked me in that way. So I always write things. Like if I watch a movie, like sometimes a Netflix series. I
Hmm.
write things, what I learn from that.
What you
I'm more
observed,
into
you.
documentaries, not the movies thing. Yeah.
So are those action items or what you liked in that particular thing, or the dialogues? What are
Kind of
these?
both, like where I can use it, like one example is Godfather. There is a
Hmm.
one particular dialogue which related to the present situation was, there is no bad, there is no good, there is only majority opinion and minority opinion. If we
Hmm.
can make one minority opinion to market well and make it majority, it will be a good example. Is like wearing jeans, women wearing jeans. Previously it was a minority opinion, it was good. Now it's a majority opinion. In that way
True, true. I agree with that.
I write
Yeah,
it.
very, very
Yeah.
apt dialogue, I would say.
Yeah.
What's something you like to do the old-fashioned way? Though things have changed, you still would like to do the old-fashioned way.
uh, Maybe the same thing, like planning on paper and on board. Wherever I go, my team will be buying one, like if we went to Haryana for elections,
Hmm.
and the next task after reaching the place was buying a whiteboard with a duster and everything. I used to scribble a lot, and
Hmm.
someone will be penning it down task wise. I love it that way. Even in my own bedroom I have it.
Wow. So you like it the old-fashioned way rather than using those
The whiteboard
toxic,
thing.
what is it, markers? I think you
Then
prefer.
Excel sheet.
Hmm. That's nice.
Yeah. Like if I open some Google Drive and start writing, I will be just stopping it, kind of. I don't get that creative thing and all.
Hmm. That's right. What
Yes, I
pets
can
did
say.
you have while you were growing up?
What?
Pets. Did you have dogs or cats
No,
while growing up?
I don't have pets. But 2 years back, I had a pet which died, and that was one very bad situation. Like I just felt very low for almost a month.
Over here or
Yeah, it
in
was a shit.
Khammam?
Yeah, in Hyderabad.
In Hyderabad. Okay. What did you name the pet?
I see.
I see.
Yeah,
That's
it
right.
was a white Shih Tzu, white and brown Shih Tzu. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I have a great bonding. Like then I understood why my mom used to beat me a lot if I don't eat food.
Hmm.
Like because it's not health. I mean, it got the fever and stops eating, and I should go and drip some on its mouth so that it just licks it slowly with some 1 hour
Hmm.
for a dinner or something like that. Then I understood like how hard the parenting is. How hard the parenting is. Like they try to do good, but we feel why these people are too strict.
True. You're not married yet, right? Okay. So is that in the cards?
No, not really now.
Not right. You're planning to. I mean, are you waiting for some political party to win nationally to get married, or it's too
It's
early?
like my personal goals. After achieving something, I feel good to face myself to the public. Okay, I'm ready or something.
Good. So funny. Any time did you have craving for biryani in the midnight, and did you go drive, ride, and eat biryani?
Yeah, like there's Begumpet Park. There will be like Hyderabadi after 12 biryanis
Hmm.
with the halim and all. I love that. Like I skip my dinner just to go at 12. After 12 it starts.
Cool.
Like I'm not a foodie, but in sometimes it happens.
Sometimes that craving, yes. Let's
Yeah,
eat.
I'm kind of anti-foodie. Like I eat like one meal a day kind of thing, and I did some research on my next venture is about food.
Mm-hmm.
Oleat.com, which the website I bought in 2012, olaeat.com, like uh, which right now it won't be available if we even try to buy. It was like a instant food, instant ready to cook, healthy immunity boosting food like spirulina infused and all.
Oh wow.
Because
So
I saw the problem. Like I asked for pedigree for people. It's like no need to eat lots of things. Just eat something and drink water. Not about the flavor and all. Just it will like we'll become more productive. I feel like, I know it's weird, but I feel food is thinking about what to eat consumes
Yeah.
lot of time.
Yeah, I've done keto for almost like 5 months, and most of the time it was like two meals, and sometimes one heavy meal in the morning and one in the evening. So I know eating little can make you more active, more energetic, and it has a lot of other benefits. So yeah, that's a super project. So don't let that down. So keep it moving fast.
Sure.
So that was
Yeah.
my. I think you almost answered my next question. What are you looking forward in the coming months?
Coming months, like I said, you like I used to write lots and lots of ideas
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be penning it down with the kind of all the business model, the concept note kind of thing. Each page will be having a concept note. Starting from like example in 2000, in my college days I used to think about something like splitwise when we go out and all, but
Mm-hmm.
splitwise already out. There are many things which I didn't implement. So slowly I was trying to implement as I got comfort with my business
Mm-hmm.
right now. I'm trying for next ventures. Yeah. And already started a Telugu news6.com is a news website in Telugu.
Oh,
In the last 2 months, there were almost like 3,000 to 4,000 articles
wow,
in just 2 months with lots of content writers and all. Yeah.
good, good project. So tell something about the notorious part of funny, the naughtiest things you've done during your childhood, weirdest things,
There are like almost everything because there are two types of funny you can see.
two shades
Uh,
of funny.
yeah, because after my after entering my BTech, I became more professional. Like I thought myself, okay, I should stop using my creativity for just for people.
Hmm.
I mean, I was like people think some of my college mates thinks I'm an introvert, but introvert can't be a marketer.
True.
So I use my energies right way from the BTech and all. But before that, when I even go to my mother's side marriages or something functions, even of when like even now they used to ask my mother, "Is your kid still doing the mischiefs and all?"
So what is the best mischief you've done?
Uh,
Lifetime best mischief award goes to which moment?
like there are many like every day like I don't say mischief, but there are many things what how I am concerned about my parents and all.
Mm-hmm.
I got in my ninth class I got a cut on my leg.
Mm-hmm.
I went to hospital and made the stitches and covered it up for a
Okay.
month. I mean, because it was a regular activity even in my fifth sixth class and all. My parents used to get a call every month saying that he fell down or so and so. Yeah.
So you were always falling down. So that's the reason you are standing strong now.
Yeah, I was a hyperactive, and which led my parents to make teach me chess,
Okay. So
and
they
I
focus.
bagged in national silver medal and gold medal in the school days and all, and that got me a lots of confidence, and which made me save from my notorious activities. Yeah, one thing about this notorious thing, like when there is a parent-teacher meeting, uh, my dad said, like, okay, I'm father of in the meeting itself. I'm father of Phani Bhushan. He said, then I understood the word notorious.
Hmm.
He said, your child is most notorious kid in the school. And
Okay.
my dad didn't know what is the meaning of notorious. Then he asked, what is notorious kind of thing.
Hmm.
My principal explained in such a way, if you think of Obama, he's famous. If you think of Osama bin Laden, it's notorious. He explained the same way. Yeah, still I can remember that word and all.
Good, good. So nice to know you, Funny. I mean, this is a different side of you
Yeah, because
than
of
what you're
me
doing.
being a chess player and bagging awards and all, I get the immunity from teachers. Like whenever they give a complaint about me, he did that and all. My principal used to support me until even now. I'm happy
Yes.
for like happy to get a principal like him because if he might suppress my hyperactivity and all, I might be so dull or become
Hmm.
fearful or something like that. He let my creativity out and all. Yeah.
Cool. So you are into politics, so I'm sure you're prepared for the next question. So what would you do when you become the chief minister?
Like I'm more emotional about this privilege thing, because even now I feel I'm more bit more privileged than many of my friends or something like that. uh, so I want to provide the same privileges to many people. Like when I watch movies, I get emotional to these scenes where they show they can't study just because of their background,
Hmm. Right.
like Super 30, Hitchki, or something like that. I get really emotional attached to those things. And even when we do some surveys and all, we used to see small kids. Once I saw in some gully in Hyderabad, the worst part of Hyderabad was we only see the roads. But when we see just one, two line interior to any road in Hyderabad, there will be a slum.
True.
And when we went there, there is a thing called two small kids were taking with taking water out of their house
Hmm.
because there's some leak and all. I feel bad just because they're for the kids' future, not for the thing slum and all. I feel bad. I want to provide good education first and lots of knowledge, and how these people use their knowledge is on their choice, which is
Sure.
wisdom and all. Yeah,
Good.
but imparting knowledge is my job, I can say, for being a good politician and all.
Yeah. Good. Good. Funny. I think you're a right mix of composition any politician would look at for marketing their party. You're really good at entrepreneur. You understand how business work. You're basically backing up, or you backed up, or work closely with Aam Aadmi Party, which is known for no corruption, and that is very much required for this particular country. You play chess, so and you're a champion in chess, so you know what next if the next party does, or you have a better marketing agency in the other party, you know how to handle that. I think, and you're good at blogging, content writing. There are a lot of things you can do it yourself, and you're like that one man army any political party can have, with a lot of qualities, I think a lot of insights, and I'm sure you will, rock well for whichever project which is assigned to you. And all the best with your food project also. Let us know if you need any help with that or insights with that. That is something which is need of the art, because I think we are eating then what we are producing. So somewhere we have to reduce that, be healthy and also reduce the cost of what we are consuming. So
And also save time.
yeah, save
uh,
time. Yeah, that's like you're burning gas, you're burning, consume electricity. Wives are like half the time in the kitchen because they have to cook three
but
meals.
I believe in
There
a
are a lot
concept
of.
what Mark
Hmm.
Zuckerberg believed. He used to wear the same dress every day just because not to avoid the. You will be having a minimal, some quantity
Minimalist.
of
Yeah,
decision making thing. So if you waste the decision making thing in what to eat and what to wear, you won't be it won't be left over for the actual thing.
true. I mean, that's what I believe in. So I am most of the time in one color. It's like black t-shirt most of the time, and jeans. Now it's not that I was the same all the time, but yeah, I think
Yeah,
being a minimalist saves a lot. Saves a lot
exactly,
of time. More than money, it saves a lot of time.
exactly.
Okay, so nice meeting you, Funny. Thanks for joining in. Good connecting to a new friend who's into a different ball game altogether, and you're doing well. So I'm sure a lot of friends who are in this community, a lot of guests will also get inspired connecting with
Sure.
you. We will follow you and what you're doing, and get inspired with how you're running the campaigns, and taking your objective forward. So do well. Thank you.
Thank you, Ravi. Thanks for taking me on this session.
Most welcome. So, friends, we have another inspiring friend. Do follow Phani Bhushan and try to inspire him. And yeah, wherever we can help him, let's provide the insights. Thank you. Have a great evening.
Sure.
Thank you, Phani.